what it is. Shoot the 7. Islam to the Moors. Man, I just like had a little small revelation or whatever. I watched this video recently, and it's an old premise in which I've explored before, but you know what I'm saying. I just watch something else about it, see what's up. So it's a dude. He basically was saying how Africans and Negroes are not the same people, and he was showing how the Negro skeleton is a bit different from Africans, and how he made another point, and he made a couple more points, and one of them that stuck out to me was how their hair doesn't grow like ours does. Like, our hair, does this, etc. Theirs doesn't grow. I mean, in the video, his statement was Africans can't grow hair like we can, like the Negro can. I mean, I can't say like every African I have seen or have experienced in my life, they do tend to have shorter hair. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, I mean, I'm trying to think, like, have I seen like some baby afros, like, kinda. But I mean, I'll be real, I've never seen a African cat with locks. Now, I'm sure people had. So that's why I don't necessarily hold all that to be 100% correct. You know what I mean? Because I believe that we've been mixed as a people for years, even before the so-called slave trade and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's writings, it's history of whole cultures leaving one side of the ocean and coming to the other. The Mandi people of Africa, the what's the Asian? It's an Asian brother. I can't think of his name. Who is it? I don't remember. But anyway, he came from Asia, like, with a whole fleet of ships. Dr. Aline teach on this extensively. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so I personally, honestly believe that we've been mixed in a long time ago, and I do believe that we are the same people. But I do see some differences, you know what I'm saying? And I just start thinking about like in all the ancient writings, they always talk of different people, you know what I mean? Like, the Jews versus the Canaanites, etc. But even in the Bible, the Jews supposed to come from Shem, supposed to descend from Shem, and the Canaanites supposed to descend from Ham, but Shem and Ham are supposed to be brothers. So they're the same people. They all come from Noah. It's just the location that they lived has altered the DNA in such a way that they've adapted to, you know what I'm saying, the area. The same thing that they taught about how Europeans came about, how pale-skinned Europeans came about, that they adapted to, they got trapped in the ice age or what the fuck ever, and they adapted to the climate. That's the same thing. That's what really happened to the dark-skinned people of the planet. That's why we got different people. They look different in different areas. That's not how white people, so-called white people, came about. It's just not true. But anyway, but that is true when it comes to Africans versus Negroes versus Aboriginal Asians and versus Aboriginal Australians, Australoids, whatever the fuck they say. Matter of fact, I think in archaeology, I think it's archaeology, they classify Negroes and Australian Aboriginal Australians, Australoids or some shit like that. I think they classify them as different. I'm not 100% sure though. I could be wrong. I didn't do a lot of research. What happened today is the African cat at my job that worked with us, he like one of the hardest workers in the whole goddamn department that he in. He always like got the highest numbers or whatever. But what we was doing wasn't the average work shit. We was doing something a little bit different. So it took a little freestyling, if you will, you know what I mean, to kind of do what we needed to do. And, all the Negroes that was doing the same thing he was doing was handling it, you know what I mean? You got to do this, you got to do that. Okay, bam. But he was kind of having a little issue. And then he didn't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, blah, 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 blah. My point is that I can tell a difference, just his mentality. Like, I be talking to him a lot because he's a smart dude, you know what I'm saying? But, I can see the difference, So I just wonder, like, I'm not necessarily coming in here making a statement. I'm kind of just making an inquiry, like, if we different, like, Like how? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we the same people, but we act different. I don't know. I guess it really don't matter at the end of the day. We all being oppressed by so-called white supremacy, which is a false in itself. But I don't know. It's just something I was just thinking about. I guess I really can't prove a point other than there is a difference, but I don't think that it's a difference that we need to be focused on. I think just like two brothers, they got different daddies. It's different. You know what I'm saying? But they got the same mama. They still brothers. So what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can focus on our differences, or we can use our differences to better each other. So anyway, peace and love. Y'all take it.